I don't want.
Hey, tell me about you. Maybe so.
She's away.
Gamble from Omujisika no manis. Omujisika. Last year, fancy yard 1,700 or 1,800. This year, the same fancy garden, and you're 300. Now, I think all train.
Something bigger than what?
Because of what?
Because of a new money, Jumawaye. Our day, I share one as gamble.
Hold on. You did 1,080 by it. A Jumano de share yen son. O Nimson, ye did ye Jumana.
Chichimuchen.
Said they.
So, one waje at all so.
And me call ye made them a pine the buyer and the buy.
Chimuche.
Said they.
Point out the only any day, point out fast swap.
Now, go for into Yanka Wunya BD.
Tadden and Kofutia, Aswati this time.
One a catch there says what last year 1,007. Coach in 200. This year, 300. Coach in 1,007. Oh, how? Listen.
Coach, I need Juma this year. Said the mayor,
Juma, you can say gamble for. Yes, sir, Ukobo, NDC for campaign, and for campaign, Musika no Mutuao. Ana and Mredudua and Crofo, SCSA, Oma Bowonum, and who royalties in a dear brother.
Uncle Forcia. Let us say there is not even a system. Gamble, so with the GCC.
Yeah, but Power FM, yes, Mambo. Fancy Garden, 400 times. Mutia 400,000. Mutia and
Omo the data buy Bitua. Omo fa.
And this is the Mutia Mawane, Jimmy and Nanny. Yeah, everybody's making noise. There's no system to log in, and you have to log in so you know the number of time the songs are played. But the people are collecting money. So how are they collecting their money? Why are we acting like ostriches and fools? Are they not collecting money? Ask yourself, when they collect the money, what is the structure for the sharing of the money? There is an administrative cost that goes to the people you have employed. Some of Fancy Gardens' money goes to them.
And that one is big.
You call it big? It is percentage. Oh. The collection is shared by percentage. And you have agreed to be part of this. Your name is, look, Fancy Garden. Last year you took 1,007.
1,000.
I keep saying 1,007. Yeah? Do you know why? Because 300 plus 1,007 can give you 2,000. But what I'm saying is that if you didn't get some at all, was it Shatawale that was giving something and he shouted? Or he didn't get anything at all?
So almost in the 20,000 said that also maybe.
It's fancy. The here say Momo no more. Me say na say me can go check miska. $100 miska. And you want to say me say scan of miska. One what they do be don't send me small monies. Gather them. When it become enough, Galamsey, bring them to me. But to waste data, send me 100 Ghana, send me 50 before you bring the rest. What I'm supposed to use the money for, it has lost its sensibility. And the amazing Fancy Garden. Me, the only part is, or see the way he's worried for those who are not mobile anymore. It means, Obia and Agin say, I am going to feed on royalties. 40 years in the system like Fedima. And he decides to put his hand in Demifed waiting for royalties. Then he might get 130 Ghana cedis because the active guy got 300. What of the non-active person? It is not Gambro's fault. It is the number of times that they play your song today. Let me be honest with you. If not because you try to talk to Fancy Garden, would you have played the song on Power FM during this entertainment interview time? It's not part of your playlist.
That doesn't mean we don't play the song.
I'm talking about today.
So today,
if Fancy Garden dies today, his song will be the top song on your list. If he gets trouble today, Yasapon. Everybody played Yasapon the whole of the time where Chiwa came inside the team. When Chiwa came inside the team, everybody was playing and we were playing songs everywhere.
Time. It was a Yasapon, a benefit from that.
So look, I don't work for Gambo. I don't work with Gambro. But Gambro has a quota they give you to pay. So if you are collecting 40 Ghana cedis from everybody today, my first question is that how did they come about your 300 Ghana? Thinking that way. Nobody is doing a login. Nobody has a system. The budget that people brought to get login, who was going to give them the money? They say they should sublet that contract to somebody. The amount of money the person is going to take is just like being on YouTube or TikTok, that when you get money, they take their percentage and you are not ready for it. System now, you can see information radio station, and then just say, you can call your bag, you know, I'm saying, opinion, I can see for DBL for your machine. Now, when I say, I'm radio. So that was ship, I'm radio. What's the chroma? And you call tow vehicle. Women, I'm going to hunting to my dear policies. A court, be beer, your car say, oh, where the air come on? Yeah, Franca DBL, road where you know. Was there anything? Was it 10 cities also? 10 cities those times. Nasa Oka break it down because you are in the system. Just send a message because 100 meters away from everywhere, ABC ho, Tobik is your the motorbikes by Akroimu. Riders was so wait my mukafra. Camera board moha, and we're plowing everywhere. Vehicles any tow cars up to 12,000 tons. Yedi be brebegu kroma. Ebi the animal police from the area. Because a cast now, and yes, and a cast in by you. But when they didn't understand the policy, they made noise. And they say a listening government, they abolish it. Don't you hear people dying when they are stationary vehicles park? So we see when we want to put structure in place, we fight the structures. But when it's coming closer to our nose, we cry for the structures. His problem, I love, is what of those who have retired in court and are not going to play an NDC gig, NPP gig, Afafranto gig to get some cash. But the lesson to fancy Gadam is they should think of investment. Right. Because if you think royalties will keep you going, what of those of us who don't have royalties? Have you heard any council having royalties? I come and speak here throughout. I choke my voice. I go and pay my ginger chips and take care of myself. Do you hear royalties? Do you hear royalties, my brother? The day I'll lose my voice, I hear they say we cannot insure our voices with an insurance company. In this country, where you insure even the most important thing, you need clearance to show what happened in the accident. If I lose my voice, I have to write to them. I went to Power FM, from Peace FM, from Peace FM, I went to Google FM, and when I was speaking, I got choked. There should be a medical report showing that I lost my voice before my insurance benefit will come. Recently, somebody insured $10 million. I remember he went to insure his hands or something. One of the guys in America. Okay, insurance. Well, one of the guys said, insure and what you are $10 million. And me the catch a fancy ni say one ya kai say e can di fo bi wo ho common de wo e can di fo bi wo ho a enko ye ma won. Then I want to encourage him. He should do sensible qualified investment that will keep him standing. But if royalties is his way of life, then the 300 Ghana cedis is good than nothing.
But that's it, Councillor. Yenshe, assembly abetuda. Sakode a camp. The DJ at the betuda say. Omo show be bo ewo France man. Beginning no a quiet said the opening of the Olympics.
Yeah.
Later on Chichi mobile let us say the African community no
festival
and festival no na obe performing.
Yeah.
Assembly to Jay and nipakuo bi a omaka omo ho abom se won ti ase se sakode be perform ewo France mem na omo asemi nyina ne se sakode ye obi a omuma on fa ni die mama ebire bi atwam won nickel song say ye nyum ma ne ka krobo ma asem bi wo mu encheye bi anso ne actress Yvonne Nelson enya nkutawudie bi fa bu buku ho ma oye nyum e de reply ti omu de omu susue mu no sakode ye obi a ompe mas ti o atwara koma ye French embassy ni say omo en cancel sakode in free event no na asem ni beto odwa no na the French embassy so omo de anu yie aba na anu yie no omo baaye no omo se o mani aso krata na omo sakan na de di kan omo chire mu akire wona wocho krata ni say sakode perform for the opening ceremony the chef France for ankasansa no enye ho e no be perform na mom no baby asakode be perform de edwumako bi enhyehyeye e na omaye nti no one France for no omubu mapa omu de ani die mama so mo receive letter no na mom no omu fa asakode sakode enkoye dwumadi bi ama France asemi aba betodwa na mejin mi mpanyifo adwenche ewo coach
yeah
yes sakode
sakode o yiro sakode time on time o ma mi o yiro nyama no asem de ko bae the kind come o ye enyum fa ho yi no I can't remember on piece of devils that I made a submission say yes lyrics no who said your history and that taggy amount for me you and I were not there na ayam tam ke sia akoka awa yi mu sebe omo fa hu ncho I stand for correction be sure say something about assembly akokopa o macho because I won kra ebufu ye ba or I want to delegation or na me sure say behind the scenes no omo kan somebody ewie Yvonne Nelson say me say be one the copy on book and obe kan say na obe kan say edigu ono sakode anu ase na so ba be reply e be kwa pass reply on you because akwa ye nwom ni mu se won koye what you compare the book on switching around look at to be a different but they say it carries the same kind of message. Yes, women empowerment. I believe in women empowerment. Say man obukuta enema pa sebe omo de wo ye ne sa call mo they know every secret of us. Now France 4 year by and say me bri ba ho the last time we see omo peace and marine he says last supper omo koye ho nyema bi am no 17 bri I don't know say bi omo chop it koye no bi no omo fa dia atwa
that time na performance
okay the nyama and omo believe say sakode empire mass no France for performance they mo ba nya information yes say obi private organization and why say some more yeah say fan party do ha come and perform here you know come France embassy no ni hu bia it's I think they didn't get the right place to have gone there but maybe I go papa in your credo I say me the conversation but me so say talk the sorry no could matter na be that then you now try first no fuck robo phone no I don't know his experience with a global woman or something. Yes, it's in it. So maybe she was espousing the virtues of the global woman. I was one of the bar. Must say to woman in the away. I check on very nice people. You know what? Matter you don't be right for man because we are honorable. Dakon Jamatin. No, I'm a Koboni ba umeta no again. Beautiful woman, Bausan. I'm Thomas, even a media go say why. Maybe you're Kokubo girls. What you say? Kokubo girls, it is sanity. It is a I cover Sarama on my petition at the end of the day, I think I'm going to say friends for now. Say they don't have a jurisdiction over that process. I'm from being from that. Say, if I did, no baby, I know, I can't them. Stop there. That time I didn't know. Well, I mean, if you say it was too much, about the who okay, fine, say, man, can you make a factor? Nothing else in the was only again, I be that. And I don't be told we book. I don't say, if that's how we're trying to book ISB and for more ready to or no studio to just to run on to Kikano West. And a book, I say, on some side translation here. You know, I'm wonder how to balance the thing, but Saturday and time, it was maybe something about on time answer.
Coach, me da say. Ogoto.
This is how they want to me. Na yampa.
Me the minimum.
Oh, nim what Ghana.
Na me te Ghana say.
Sami meka sam tie bi na me de man is. Obroni bi na okobo na sese we kura bi ase. Ofi abrochiri bai. So kwakwo hia nkrofo na mane won amambre. Won culture. Enti ohene wo kroni mu no je obroni ni tum. Isane say kroni mu no obroni nko hoda. Nti obroni bai no we je no feso oberima. Nti 2 years time na ohene na yere enyaman. Na ohene na yere ewe no owo obroni. Tie ni yo, ohene a na yere nyam. Ohene na yere we no wa wo obroni. Na ohene say na ofere obroni no say Onkoya ni obroni a wo kuro yim. Me yere kwa wo ya wa wo obroni. Na asem no me de bepem ha na meka asem ya kire wo se. Asem a adanse ni ho no. Ye twa bi. Na ye de ya adanse. Okokota. Otemu afu no ni ho bio. Mo kam nsem na noti. Mo kam nsem no noti.
Ye na wu twa bi dia
Mo kan noti. Nti na misi. Wo hwe sa akode nnwom a wato. Nnwom de da wato Ghana yi. Mo hwa ne nnwom ti amea. Anenti amea. Enyame na me defend no. Mo hwa sa akode wa bo nnwom ye ti amea da na. Enti eno no de obibini okwo ya wakwo obroni. Asem na ya asem esan sebe. Asem ba etia.
Reverend Doctor
Sammy. Lessons from this particular letter. In the first, when I saw it, I was very upset. And I felt bad for the team that is managing South. Because
kata no when you are set
do you know them? Only Momo. Because according to Mom, so we are them. The new Ghana Social Justice Forum. They're the writers of the letter. The new Ghana Social, the new Ghana Social Justice Forum.
Yeah.
Mr. Yahaya Al-Hassan. Ono no di letter no come.
Or your president.
Yes.
Actual president.
Ono no di letter no come.
Okay.
Now, the first question is, Sansem, once you can't see me be a good thing. Now I'm going to know. Now, call Daniel Assembly a channel at the council. Se Ufa Assembly tra. Ebe Daniel Assembly shall conduct. Sakodi etron. Rap. Majority of them is just the rhyme. That is why if you listen to rap music, majority of the content don't have reasons, but it's just the rhyme. What does it? Wako, miko, ako, miko. Akwenyu boy. Onye iseke. It's just a rhyme. If you listen to the full song lyrically, the conversation doesn't really bring Onye iseke, but she just Bibi ne scene so ena okafem. It might be a bad word, But for the meaning of every word has different meanings and explanations. Now, Krobo 4 Emma Enkomoya ye can't that at some ye can't if it say la labadi, and they've tried that we should stop the labadi and say la. If you get to Labadi, where Olympia is, that place is called La Juahe. You know where Olympia is? It's called La Juahe. La Acrophobia. Now, Kole Egono Asiahono Titino Babia Yachichi Krono. Na yenti asie ne se ye wonyame bia yetumi yegu so ne achu se o ye beifo ene ye ma ho kwan se oni amanfo betena enti ye kotoa wo kole se egon wo kamete egon se so it was abakosem kire se enkrofo ade go ho nyina abeifo ne ade gogu kro bi ti se santas ye chichi kro no so sa ye de abeifo ne ko. So there are histories that were left unattended to, unexplained, and can be used, say, in Kelsong, if you listen to the conversation, it was not meant to derogate anybody. It was a rhyming that a guy said. And when they said it didn't go well, they did the needful, including Kelsong. I saw Kelsong 3 days ago, and until he called me, I didn't even recognize him, unfortunately. But friend, I'm say, hey, wow, to say. So make us say, when that thing happened, they did something, but in a coach came. It was not left in the annals and in the books of a proof. Obi called court for defamation, and yes, can not pay. Or pay. Say, assembly ye can, you know, another one to battle what has been said. So I told him, I may say, until go and retract and apologize. Just give a rejoinder. That should be boy. Councillor Lutua says Sami is a boy. Kaka said, no, he came to defend that he is a man because he's married to a woman and have 4 children. Come and test and see. I said, oh, kind of.
I said, and I would say the message will be sent you. Yes, what friend is me also be akwala me challenge na our friend akwala e wo industry to come and share the detail of this in yakwa last 2 weeks come on and do work education na to phone be say
akwala dey say on ti ase ongo sunti say sami akwala e ti won say asemi si na wan ko tu wan na mo anya bibia na kai
PR working.
When I saw the letter, they're breaking me down. They said, if you remember when people were saying Sarkodie doesn't like women, was when Yvonne Nelson's memoir came out. Remember, it was a memoir from Yvonne Nelson that started this conversation. Yeah. And Nyekel song, you know. No, it was a memoir. Yeah. And I got a photo and see this. So, or Oba, na yemfo Oba nyesa, and Oba can 70 hours. How did I say, hey, my God, Oba should we say on your bema? Should we allow that to fly? Oba, RFI. What are you talking about? I mean, why do we allow things that doesn't make sense to make sense? For who? For which reason? So Obateho, yeah, Obateho, Yvonne Nelson is Sarkodie. What happened? And the time I can't so be a Korea, Utia, or Penny Ben, and we are. But what you going to say? Say, ya can't see that. Bama, there's nothing called a past secret. History are told, some are not told. It is a minute why you be pen and fear be brainy. Now when you basa wo churokrata, abortion what is the lesson of the memoir? That within that time, who flow be ending come our assembly sebio, we are abortion they see anymore. But the policy yen share baby no amba. Is it also a relevant thing to put Is it not an idea to tarnish the reputation and the acknowledgement of somebody? Say, maybe I will do it. My microphone say he's not what you think he is. So Sarkodia was not somebody that was hating women. But it was when Yvonne Nelson brought this up to make people think, say, the way you adore her like she's a woman's thing, this is what he did to me. That is when the comedy started. And that was when the team were supposed to do something. I remember. I don't know which of the what Angelo so busy and said, Nasako anymore, yeah. Nipani answer fi company say, oh yeah, crano man, no question them. I don't know if my memory serves me right.
It was Sarkodia and the call granting interview.
And the Bisa no saying any team nada.
The team no die no after who call recording.
But are you aware, say Sarkodia? It was below the equality of what Yvonne Nelson wrote. The song was not a song standard. No, like your kind. One meeting according to Bass.
Oh, Kessler.
Yes.
And you might afford to do not say what the good and you say a friend said a shawny sign and many.
But when you are Ashaminao, a young crankasao. Ashaminao, that's the word. Two. I had 2 shillings. Not Shaminawo.
As you said.
Oh, and you could prove IB. Ashami. Me, I will 2. I pay 2 shillings. You mean 2 be a year, 2 shillings. Go, God, ye him. Oh, what does he say? Now, what dreams so be a shower? One of the most noble professions ever to come on earth is prostitution. It's very noble. If you have the capacity, go ahead and do it. It's poverty alleviation. It's the best of the best. But the American say, as we see, the team didn't treat it well. So he gave another, or your bar, and even men, radio presenters. And that is one thing I don't like about some of our people. When issues happen, I'm analyzing you. If you go and check the internet, I think I happen to be the only person who understood what Sarkozy was doing. Not because Yvonne Nelson have any beef. No, that's not about. Because in a book, and Yvonne Sarkozy will attack you. Something that Yvonne did that I hope that one day she'll write another book to apologize to the mother. Say, oh, mommy, what it is, I say. When you say, now only a collabi will say, now, mammy, see, okay. Okoto, papa. Yamia, come here, say, and you won't go to her. Yan pe be so, yan ko DNA. And here be a koto granny, ne brush be, ne nimbi, and your dinners a coin so far test about near who say, man, send a kuto pano, and yamin animal. That statement, I'm telling you as a scientist, that there's a case that they use somebody's son to justify whether he's the daughter of that man. Unfortunately, the son they use is not. What you give us? What is it? The sample size for the survey was a wrong sample.
Oh.
What you give us? Well, they wouldn't be also. Eti ni para ye ni gina say yanje ni moja yanje na ninteso ni evacho sa ampa say same ba ne no ana no abrante na yisu ye no ga so same anya oba ba amfanti yes what say anya oba and me pass am me nsuru asem see yo mu anya no so ene papa ye yo no so nene papa Nanyane papa. It's a for assembly as well. Papa no so. Where would you so the baba my where did idea? Yes, when you did the idea, I didn't know what you imagine
problem I build. What the was I could say with you?
So if your mother says let's strike this guy and you didn't get results, there are 2 sides of that conversation. However, this must be a secret with you till you die. Because you know what you brought to the family of that man. Why will you go and pick such a man to come and do the sampling? Why did you go to that extent? Does it mean that our father has something to do with your mother?
That we didn't know.
Did you think before you writing something like that? I mean, you know the implication. And And fan back, sa kodie one team na nya hwe. So it left there. Papa Mami Ofi ambassador France for ambassador Obano Ofi akoe. Mami no.
And so
Remember that Sarkodie was one of the people that program there Sarkodie and Camilo.
Yeah.
So if France is organizing such a thing, do you think it would be difficult for them to pick up Sarkodie? The team did a disservice, and this is a lesson to the rest of us. If any issue comes up, and Yomo Kanin Yanukra, build up a team to fight them back.
Sometimes the silence is more bolding.
Hey, in this industry, with witches, wizards, and demons, our industry is more dangerous than any political party. You know, Srekwa industry, Yantonka see where who, Yantonka see a unity. I'm tired of going to work. I'm not going to wear this more. Oh boy, a unity. Is the industry where when producers feel that they are not nice with you, no matter how needed you are to give content, they will not invite you. This industry, but when they meet you at the program, oh, it's a long time we saw you on our channel. What is wrong with you? You see how the industry is. When they say things, fight it. Because it will come back to eat you. And that's why I like politicians. When issues occur, they come back to defend and do the equality. Because if you don't communicate well, so don't let the boys around you become no confused. They should fight for you. What does it?
Right.
Now the painful part is they reply to the letter. Did you read the letter? The reply. So if you go and have any challenge with the France embassy and you write a letter, would they respond as quick as this letter was responded to? And look at the defense they gave. That Sarkodie is not in the main event. We hold women in high esteem. So a person like him will not let him play. Is that what it means? Or I am reading wrong meanings to the letter? Does it mean by this letter, if Sarkodie was on the main, he could have been pulled out? This group, are they still in Ghana? Are they in Ghana? This Al-Hassan Forum for What Justice, are they in Ghana? Then a lot of us people are doing things against us. They will write any letter. Sarkodie's team are quiet again. This letter needs a response from his camp. We need a second letter from his camp. The team needs to write a letter to the French embassy and tell them that this content is a wrong content. Hey, memo before Ukraine India grow. Otherwise, Olympics or China a bad denial to enter into a certain country because Obia letter say which ma.
All right. Thank you. Producer, Ms. Shaw, I would love us to talk about PR work for our industry. This thing, Kosono, you're taking it lightly. Do they even understand what is PR?
No confuse.
Producer, Ms. Shaw, next week, breaking it down and confirm how the PR thing should work. Because if I say, Sarkodie, can I say my own view? On you say, on my interview, on you say, a quote,
France embassy will fly a letter.
That's but that's it, Kansler. Rapport, with the TV for us, my time, Kakati. Wait, Nana Gazo, so chatting me, and I discuss it. I'll say, almighty God. A brainy tea, but I say, a near my discuss it for Gamos and San a Breno, Michel Nagazo. Final words near sorry.
Final words, I cannot stop. I'm yen no man of Chan. No means, oh, I'm past to tell your class apostolic Puquasi or any luncheon to be a boy. Now, of having your luncheon. So, we are not. We are mumpire, my family. A lot of people are going through a lot now, and I have found to drink. Yeah.
Any other one, also a new one. gospel musician. Those are go into from costume in India.
I'm saying that I'm say Uncle Fred Che why me ache into AFI 2024 the 3G award in the United States of America. He has been nominated.
Hey!
So
Yeah, what's up, baby?
I hope I have to see this here.
Maya, dear pal, Ajiman. And now,
Ajima is also yes.
wow.
So the 5th of October, he's going to be there, and a lot of people. So Nyame Aduma, either the 3rd or the 6th September, the nominees nights. A lot of people have been nominated. Strange people, they didn't even know we're studying their works and their lifestyle. So they're ready for the 3G award happening October 5th in New York, Yonkers to be precise. Makpe ginger honey cheese. See the alcohol powder. Abrante no powder. Macho man kakra no hwe senete. Obi awi bi hwe. See alcohol powder. Ebi muntu me we so almost see what to say obi to say Nilante say.
Wow.
I feel like
whoa.
Go straight to your mind.
Yeah.
0277 609 644 0277 6096. So, men can't change when you say, "We are here, but you're too careful to be careful." And don't forget, the enemies in this industry, they are not just physical enemies, they are witches and wizards. So, for baby, let us.
Where you must be good.
For your mind, y'all. Sack, I never bring the point in the teeth. Where my lady at? Where my honey at? Where my shorty at? One time for your mind. Like I already called it now.